6 signs you're burnt out, not lazy. Are you someone that easily gets tired and doesn't feel like doing anything? Do you feel as if you spend most of your free time in bed? Most people may feel or think that they're being lazy, but research suggests that there is an overlap between being lazy and being burnt out. And this overlap can make it difficult to differentiate between the two. But to better understand the term burnout means that you're in a negative state of mental, emotional, and physical exhaustion, thus often being the result of excessive stress and the inability to cope with it. Now, more than ever, it's important that we understand the signs of burnout in order to implement healthy coping mechanisms for our overall well-being. With that said, let's take a look at 6 signs indicating that you're burnt out and not lazy. Number 1, you feel disconnected from everything. You might feel as if your day-to-day duties are being done on autopilot, or you could feel detached from yourself. Although you might not understand or realize it, when you suffer from burnout, you might be experiencing depersonalization. People who have experienced severe trauma report that they feel emotionally dumb or feel empty. They feel as if they're watching life pass them by. They don't feel as if they're in control anymore and simply accept the fact that they're disengaged by everything. Number 2, you used to be motivated. Research suggests that laziness is a characteristic of a person, and characteristics usually last for a long time. If you were motivated or often excelled in certain areas of your life or career, but you've recently found yourself being exhausted and demotivated, chances are you're suffering from burnout and you're not lazy. This is because lazy people seldom feel the need to apply themselves or put in effort at all. If you're used to being an overachiever but don't have the drive now, you're probably just burnt out and need a break. Number 3, you used to be passionate. People who are burnt out used to have things that they were extremely passionate about, but lately they seem to be battling to find the interest and drive that they had previously possessed. Be it dancing, creating video content, or even going to the gym for a workout session, when you feel burnt out, it can become very challenging to continue doing the things that you once loved. In some cases, because of the deep level of exhaustion burnout brings upon us, some people come to hate the things that they were once passionate about because of the amount of time and effort they've been putting in. Number 4, you're moody and irritable. Have you been feeling emotionally volatile? Do you find yourself snapping or losing your temper at the slightest inconvenience? Do you struggle to control your emotions and don't understand why? Moodiness and irritability is closely associated with feeling burnt out, but it's often overlooked. If you begin to notice that you're struggling to manage your emotions lately, especially when you didn't have an issue with these emotions in the past, this could be a sign that you're burnt out. Lazy people, however, generally have a nonchalant attitude about things, even when they mess up. This is because they're naturally relaxed, and everything is dealt with in a laid-back manner. Number 5, you've neglected your self-care. Neglecting your self-care is one of the most alarming signs to look out for when you think you're burnt out. You might begin distancing yourself from your friends and family. You develop an unhealthy appetite, your sleep patterns are inconsistent, and you no longer groom yourself or try to look good. The reason for this is because you're so easily drained after completing the simplest of tasks. The difference between a burnt out and lazy person is that lazy people were always lacking, while you previously weren't. Number 6, these changes occur gradually. The last but oh so important sign is that a burnout occurs in stages. The previously mentioned signs such as losing interest, motivation, feeling detached, withdrawing yourself from social situations, and neglecting your self-care doesn't happen overnight. This takes place over a period of time. Studies have shown that there are 5 major stages of burnout, namely the honeymoon phase, the onset of stress, chronic stress, burnout, and habitual burnout. The majority of people begin feeling the symptoms in the second stage. Although there is a limited amount of stress, their performance, optimism, and motivation already starts trending downward. It is said that by the time you reach stage 5, The symptoms of burnout have already been so embedded into your life that it becomes harder to treat the persistent mental and physical fatigue, thus increasing the chances of you developing deep depression and anxiety. It's important to raise awareness of burnout and avoid dismissing it as laziness. When you identify early signs of burnout, it makes it easier for you to get the help that you require to begin your healing journey. So if you or anyone you know may be suffering from burnout, it's important to reach out to a mental health care professional and speak to them about it. If you found this video valuable, be sure to subscribe. Hit the like button, as well as share your experiences, thoughts, and any suggestions down below. We love hearing from you. As always, thanks for watching.